My name's Becky, and school's starting soon, and I'm really lazy, so I don't like writing things. So I figured I'd do a video diary, which is what you're watching now. Um, I guess throughout the year I'll upload videos of how my year's going. Not that anyone really cares, but it's usually it's pretty much just for just me. Um, yeah, just to look up on later on and see how my life has changed or, it hasn't. So last year was pretty rough. There was some really rough patches, really big ones. There was a couple people who just really wouldn't let me have a good time at all. Dagny and Sydney. Um, but luckily they're gone now. Yeah, they switched schools. Um, but I'm still kind of worried because school wouldn't be school without drama, right? I'm sure everyone's had it. And I think I might have anxiety. Um, for those of you who don't know what anxiety is, it's it's really complicated. um, it's when you worry a lot about really normal stuff that you really shouldn't need to worry about. Um, like whether you did well on the test, if you know for sure that you got like 100%, but you still worry about it. Like, what if um someone switched my test and then they got a 0 and then they took my test, and it just a lot of the things that trigger it is like school drama, work, stuff like that. And I'm not positive whether I have it or not because I haven't talked to anybody yet about it. Well, I've talked to my friends. Well, my friend. But there's only so much she can do, right? Like, she can't really do anything. I can vent to her, but venting only helps for a little while, you know? So I'm planning on going to see the school psychiatrist on the first day of school and just talking to them about it. Um, but the thing is, okay, I go to a school where there's an English side and a French side. And the English side is very different from the French side. The French side is only one hallway, and the English side is like 2 floors. um, and they have their own psychiatrist that's only like a counselor. Like they're not a teacher or anything. They're just a counselor. My counselor is someone I have to see every single day, and he marks my work. He it's just like, why would you hire a counselor that you're gonna see every day? Because you're not gonna want to talk to someone and tell them that you've, for example, had suicide thoughts, or you don't want to talk to a teacher about that. You want to talk to someone who you only talk about that to, because it's embarrassing, and you don't. A lot of the people don't feel comfortable talking to someone they're gonna see every day about stuff like that, right? Um, so I started having the thoughts that I might have anxiety last year. Um, I just got really shaky all the time and I worried all the time, and I kind of researched it a little bit. and I took an anxiety test on the internet. I don't know how accurate those are, but I took one, and it said that I probably do have anxiety and that I should talk to someone about it. I don't want to tell my mom or my dad because I don't want to worry them if it's nothing. So I figure I'll go in and see if I can talk to the English counselor instead of my French one, because it's like I don't want to talk to someone I'm going to see every day. So yeah. um yeah. Okay. I have other stuff I want to talk about. I'm just choosing what to talk about first. Um let's see. I did have suicidal thoughts a couple times, but I don't take them seriously because I don't think I'll actually do it. I just kind of see myself doing it. Like, I'll be half asleep or I'll be about to go to sleep, and then I will picture myself in the bathtub bleeding from my wrists. And I know that that's probably not going to happen, and the thing that gets me over that thought is thinking about my family and how I love my mom and I love my dad and they love me. I hope. um, and my uncle and my auntie and stuff, it just stuff like that, and that helps a lot. And then that's my little motivator. I guess it's my family, my friends. There's been people who have told me to go and do it because they don't know. They don't know what I'm thinking. They don't know anything about me. And then you go and tell someone to go commit suicide. Gee, thanks. Like, if you don't know what the person's life is like, why would you say something like that? I mean, come on. Are you dumb? Anyways, I just laugh at that person. His name's Liam and Dane, but Dane's don't care about him. Liam has always kind of been a jerk, but last year, around the end of the year, is pretty much when it started getting bad. I've never done anything bad. I've never taken drugs, or I haven't drinking before, and I'm 14. I'm almost 15. I haven't done any of that. There's some points where I look at my dad's bar and I'm like, what if I just had a sip? And then I'm like, I can have lots of time to drink. I don't need to start now. And so I just kind of walk past it and say, I don't need it. I don't want it, really. Sure, I want to try it and see what happens, but I can wait. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Another thing that happens when I have anxiety is, when my parents leave for work, or to go to the grocery store, or even if they're only gone for like 5 minutes, the moment they close that door and I hear the door shut, my heart drops. Because I'm scared that that's the last time I am ever going to see them again. And that last moment where I said I love you will be the last thing I say to them. And I don't know whether that's normal or not. Because Sure, it's normal. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I don't run out of time. I know it's normal to worry about your parents and all, but I literally say I love you to them about 20 times when they're leaving, even if they're just going to work or to the grocery store and they'll be back in 2 minutes. The moment they close the door, no matter how many times they said I love you, or no matter how many times I hug them or kiss them or do any of that, I'm scared that they're never going to come back. Because I know someday they're not. No one lives forever. And I think about when my parents are gone, I have no clue how I'm ever going to live without them. Of course, I'll try. Obviously, I'm not the kind of giver-upper person, but it just worries me sometimes. And I don't want to have that feeling in my stomach or my heart drop every time I hear that door close. Because right now my mom's an hour late from work. And she works at dialysis, and but a lot of the time she works late because she hates her job. And the people there aren't the nicest to her. One time they actually stole her wallet. Stole her little baggie with all her stuff in it. Her wallet, her calculator, her little doctor headphone heart things. I don't know what those. I can never remember what those are called. Everything in that bag they stole. It was a him key, and his. I guess she had her phone number and her name somewhere on something that in there, and his wife actually found it and called us and was like, "Is this yours?" And we're like, "Yeah, someone stole it at work." So hopefully he got busted. But so she works late a lot, but every time someone's late, sometimes I literally cry because I'm worried, or I'll just feel awful until they get home. Anyways, my time's almost run out. I'm gonna do a part 2 tonight because I have a lot of stuff to cover. I don't actually know how many parts I'll get done because I don't like doing it when my parents are home because I'm scared that they're gonna hear me or anything else. I don't really want my parents hearing my journal. It's like you wouldn't want them to read your journal, right? So it's the same thing except here. But yeah, stick around and watch more. Comment if you're watching this. I don't think anyone will, but if you do, feel free to comment. I'll read them. Thanks.